These are good people out there, Steve. They're great people. We're here to talk to you about the next Surf Light. Incredible show. You guys are really going to dig this guy. My time frame, my life time frame, didn't exactly, line up with this guy. I've always heard his name, but never really did the research. But we're talking about Hoagy Carmichael, or Hoagland. What? Hoagland?
Yeah.
What? Second name?
Howard.
He had another name.
Howard,
I think we just researched it and we forgot it already. But that's okay. He's Hoagy Carmichael, and the man is incredible, wonderful. He's known for one thing, and that is that he's written some of the great songs of all time. Steve, you must know them. Stardust.
Of course.
All right. Georgia on My Mind.
Yep.
I mean, who is this guy? The Nearness of You. And is this the thing that people do on the piano, Heart and Soul?
Yeah.
Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da,
That's
da.
right. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, these songs have been performed by more artists than virtually. You can't even understand how many people have recorded these songs. So 4 of the greatest songs ever written by the guy who wrote this play in essence. So it tells the story of 6 friends and the man who brought them together, which is kind of interesting. And of course the biggest hit he had, Stardust Road.
Stardust, you bet.
Yeah, it's the name of what you're going to come here and see.
Hoagy Carmichael's Stardust Road is the name of the play.
Didn't I just say that?
No.
I confuse words back and forth, but it's okay. I need all the help I can get. So he was one of the most successful Tin Pan Alley songwriters of the 30s. And the guy was born in 1899, another century, and lasted until 1981. So talk to me about this particular play. I mean, I'll shut up. I want to hear it from you.
The show was conceived by Susan Schulman, and the musical arranger, Larry Yerman, very well-known Broadway conductor and arranger, did the musical arrangements, and they're spectacular. The show had its premiere run at the York Theater in New York City, very successful, and we are the 2nd theater in the country to do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's truly amazing.
And
how did you arrange that?
Well, the agent for the writer, basically, is someone I know because he used to work at Rodgers and Hammerstein Music Library, and he got in touch with me and said he's got this show and he really would like to see us do the regional production of it. And the folks that conceived the show will be coming to see the show here at Surf Light Theater as well. And it's going to be directed and choreographed by Paula Hammond Sloan, who's extraordinary. And she's done several great things for us already this year, Footloose and Titanic. But this, it will have some of the most intricate vocal harmonies of any show we've ever produced. And it also will have some of the best tap dancing you've ever seen. And Paula is an absolute queen of tap. She's so good that, and what she will have, and the feet that we have given her to dance them are extraordinary people. So yes, it will be 7 people that are just kind of amazing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And and the band's on stage too, 6-piece band on stage.
That's right. So some of the things that newspapers and other media has said about the show, it's filled with nothing but highlights. When I read that, I'm like, it takes a lot of audacity to make a statement like that. But when you have this guy's career and the stuff that he's invented and created, of course it's the highlights. And so it's highlight after highlight. Excellent timeless music. A cool evening of entertainment.
That's another song in the show.
Oh, really?
In the cool in the evening.
Look at that. I didn't even realize it. I'm so glad I hired you guys. And as I love this one. Forget Broadway. This is where the hits keep coming. I love this stuff. I mean, you know, other shows can't make statements like this. But this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Now, the one thing I've learned about Hoagy, or Hoagland, is that he was not only a songwriter. He actually appeared in 15 movies as an actor. He was obviously an originator of music. He was a conductor, and you ready for this one, folks? He was a lawyer. He was a lawyer. How do you cram all this stuff into a lifetime?
Well, but it takes place over 3 different eras, and those were the eras that Hoagy was writing in. The 30s, of course, is when he started really getting hits. The 40s were the war years,
right.
And then the 50s were the movie musicals.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it makes sense, and he survived all of it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Okay, so what else is happening here at Surflight Theater?
Well, let's see. We've got the comedy night that's the benefit for the Beach Haven Fire Company in November. We've got our December show, Miracle on 34th Street, which is the great story that we love, made better by the music of Meredith Willson, who also wrote The Music Man. And then the Ravons will be here for New Year's Eve doing their American Bandstand show.
That's going to be fun, and they are amazing. I mean, you can't keep your eyes off them.
Yeah.
And it's not, they don't just play music, they play.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
You got instruments turned upside down, people standing on their heads, juggling in the background. I'm kidding about that. But they're just amazing. And they haven't been here in a while, so I'm very eager to see that show. We've got some great shows coming up, even after these. We've got the Steel Magnolia. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's traditional.
It's a brilliant play.
Yeah, it's brilliant, it's wonderful, and it's simple. And yet it has a powerful, powerful message. And what is that message? Something about cooking noodles?
No, had nothing to do with noodles.
Right.
No.
Just thought perhaps.
We've got the Great American Trailer Park Musical.
That's right.
That's coming. We had a big, long run off Broadway, and it's a very funny piece.
With a name like the Great American Trailer Park Musical, it would have to be humorous.
My wife has been after us for years to do that show, so it's finally on the schedule.
And we end the season with Daddy Longlegs. Why don't you give us a little understanding?
Well, it's based on the book that the 1955 film with Fred Astaire was based on. It's an intimate musical, small, 2 characters, the student and the benefactor, who is an anonymous benefactor. And we're really looking forward to it. It was written by John Caird, who also wrote another little show called Les Miserables, or was involved in the writing of that show.
Small show.
Yeah.
Small little show.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So yeah, we're very looking forward to that. And of course, it's not really the end of the season because we do have the November comedy, and we've got the December show and the New Year's Eve. So
we've got a comedy night fundraiser on November 9th.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's coming up, folks. We even have an opera coming up.
Yes.
And that is Tosca.
Tosca.
And I know nothing about it. But
it's an opera company from Central Pennsylvania. They've been coming here for the last many years, performing very successfully. People that opera is more of a niche audience than musical theater or theater, but there is an audience, and they've been coming, and they come back because they do very, very good work.
That's the thing I love about Surflight. Nothing is left to the side. You do a little bit of everything, and you really try to meet everyone's expectations, and I think you exceed them.
That's what we try for
most of the time. It's just great, and so that's the traditional stuff that's going on here. I think that it's time to give a phone number up now.
Our phone number is 609-492-9477, and pay no attention to the guy that drones on, just push 1. That will take you to the box office.
That's him.
Yeah.
He's the voice of Surflight. I'm the face of Surflight. something. It has to be something. All right. Have we?
You can be the Al of Surflight. I'll be the Steve of Surflight.
That's a wonderful idea. Yeah. Well, this is the Al and Steve show, and we want to thank you all for watching. And really, get your tickets for these things, guys, because you know before you know it, it just goes away. It's like, what? I missed that show? How can I do it? You loved it, and I missed it. Phone number again. Why not?
609-492-9477.
Thank you, guys. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.